This painting shows what humans were willing to sacrifice. At first glance, this painting looks like a strange myth. A dark, almost dreamlike scene unfolds in a barren landscape. In the center stands a goat-like figure, upright like a human, surrounded by a group of people who seem to watch it in silence. The sky is dull, the earth is empty, and the entire setting feels distant from reality. It might seem like an old religious or mythological artwork, perhaps a symbolic representation of ancient beliefs. Something distant, something irrelevant. But the longer you look at it, the more disturbing it becomes. Because this is not just a myth. This is a story about control. And more importantly, a story about what people are willing to give up when they stop thinking for themselves. Start with the figure in the center. The goat. At first, it looks like an animal. But something about it feels wrong. Its posture is human. Its stance is deliberate. It is not acting on instinct. It is aware. Its eyes do not look wild or chaotic. They look focused, almost calm, as if it understands exactly what is happening around it. And then you notice its gesture. One arm is raised, reaching toward the people in front of it. Not aggressively, not violently, but calmly, almost like a blessing, or a command. And that is where the tone of the painting begins to shift. Because this creature does not look like something being worshipped out of fear. It looks like something being followed. Now look at the people surrounding it. They are not running. They are not resisting. They are standing still, watching, waiting. Their expressions are unclear, almost faded, as if their individuality has been erased. They do not feel like separate people anymore. They feel like a group, a collective. And that is where the painting becomes even more unsettling. Because when individuals stop acting like individuals, they become easier to control. Now look to the right side of the painting. This is where everything changes. A woman stands holding a child. The child is small, fragile, completely unaware of what is happening. The woman holds it close, but her posture is not protective. It is uncertain. And then you see the goat reaching toward them. Not violently, not forcefully, but intentionally. And suddenly, the entire scene takes on a new meaning. Because this no longer looks like a gathering. It looks like an offering. The child represents innocence, the purest form of human life. And yet, in this moment, that innocence is being presented to something that does not belong to the natural world. Something that stands above the people. Something they have chosen to follow. And that is what makes this painting so disturbing. Because the danger here is not the creature itself. The danger is the people. No one is stopping this. No one is questioning it. No one is pulling away. Instead, they stand there, watching, accepting, allowing it to happen. And that is where the painting reveals its true message. This is not about a demon. This is about blind belief. Throughout history, humans have followed ideas, leaders, and systems without questioning them. They have trusted authority without understanding it. And in doing so, they have often sacrificed the very things that mattered most. Freedom, truth, and sometimes, innocence. The barren landscape in the background reinforces this idea. There is no life, no growth, no future, only emptiness. As if the world itself has already been drained of something essential. And the people standing there do not seem to notice. Or perhaps they do. But they have accepted it. Because when belief becomes stronger than reality, people stop asking questions. They stop resisting. They stop thinking. And once that happens, control becomes effortless. The goat figure, then, is not just a creature. It is a symbol. A representation of anything that gains power through unquestioned belief. It could be a false god, a corrupt authority, or even an idea that people refuse to challenge. The exact identity does not matter. What matters is the reaction of the people. Because they are the ones giving it power. And the most unsettling part of all is how calm everything feels. There is no chaos, no struggle, no visible violence, just quiet acceptance. And that silence is far more disturbing than anything else in the painting. Because it suggests that this is normal, that this has happened before, and that it could happen again. That is why paintings like this were so powerful. They did not just show events. They showed patterns. Warnings hidden inside symbolism. Messages that could not be spoken directly, but could be understood by those willing to look deeper. At first glance, this painting might seem like a strange piece of art from the past. Something abstract. Something distant. But once you understand what it represents, it becomes something much closer. Much more real. Because the question it asks is not about the people in the painting. It is about us. What would we believe if everyone around us believed it? What would we accept if no one else questioned it? And most importantly, what would we be willing to sacrifice, without even realizing it?